Handy Hudsonite here to tell you that Apple just released iOS 15.2. I'm going to show you how to update that and my top 7 features with this update that you need to know about. To install iOS 15.2, go into Settings, go into General, Software Update, and you'll see this. If it's available for you, click the download and install, put in your passcode, and then it should download, and depending on your device, it will depend on how fast it installs. So it will download it, then it will say preparing update. This could last for quite a while, and then once it does this, it'll reboot your phone, and you'll see the Apple symbol with it with the progress bar, and then when it's done, you'll see that. The first new feature with this iOS 15.2 is the app privacy report, and this is a great way to find out what your phone is accessing when it comes to your apps, the websites that are being accessed, so you can go in and see what's pulling your data from here. And it's also a good way to check to see if your battery's getting drained by particular apps or inquiries that are being used on your phone. Here's how to access the app privacy report. Go into settings, go down to privacy, then go into app privacy report, and you can see all of my different privacy report details with here's photos. It shows when it was last accessed, and then I can go down here and go to the Gmail data, and this is interesting because it shows a number of different services that have accessed it over just a period of a couple of hours, and you can drill in pretty deeply in that. So here's the dashboard. That's how you do it. The second feature that I like about this update is it gives us the ability to plan for when we pass away. Yes, someday we are going to die. So where is the data from our phone, our iCloud account, going to go? Well, now you can set that up on your phone. You can set up who you want your messages, your photos, and different data points like that from your account. Where are they going to go? Your legacy settings, just open your settings, go into iCloud, go into passwords and security, and you will see the legacy contact there. Open that up, and then you can add a legacy contact from your own contacts on your phone. The third feature of this rollout is Hide My Email. Not to be confused with Hide My Email when that comes to signing up for a particular app where it asks us to verify by our Apple ID, and that is randomized so that we can protect our privacy. And as you can see on my phone, I have that. But the Hide My Email goes a step further. If you have the iCloud Plus account, it will enable you to randomize your email to any person that you're sending an email to in the Mail app of your iPhone. So it takes it to another level in your privacy and your communications. And let's say you get on the mailing list of a company that just continues to send you a whole lot of spam, really, that you don't want. Well, all you have to do is delete that randomized address, and away goes the spam. The fourth feature that's been improved in iOS 15.2 is a longer countdown for 911. If you're in an emergency, the countdown used to be 3 seconds before you could turn it off. Let's say you accidentally engage this feature and then it calls 911, you have to apologize. Well, now it's been taken to 8 seconds, so you have a little bit longer to turn it off before it actually calls the emergency authorities. The fifth feature, which is great to protect you against third-party repairs that don't use quality Apple parts, is a parts and service history. This isn't going to show up if your phone hasn't had any repair or any sort of maintenance or replacements done on it like that, which mine has not. I don't have anything that shows up in this section. If you've had a screen replaced, or let's say you've had a battery replaced and they're not genuine Apple parts, it will show up as not a genuine part. The sixth feature that I really like, and which was annoying until they updated this, involves the macro lens on the iPhone 13s. The iPhone 13 Pro Max is what I have, and when you come close into a subject, it switches over to macro mode, and it just seemed jarring. So now you can actually turn that off, as you can see here, and disable it, but you can't get in really close, so you'd have to re-enable it to get in and get those really close-up shots. The seventh and final feature that I really like with this new update is the ability for your phone to be found even after it dies, though you do have to have the power reserve mode on. but it just gives you a little extra time to find your phone, locate the phone before it completely goes dead. So these features are only some of what was upgraded. Let me know in the comments below what other features or bug fixes you've noticed with this rollout. Be sure to give this video a like and subscribe to my channel for more tips and updates like this one, and I will see you in the next video.